Kamato Wanga, we Kamato no Wanga, Ane Tanam Hainga, Ho Gameota Manake Kaim her. When I come out here and spend time at these places, I have a closeness to this to the places like this, a closeness to Earth and to everything that's on the Earth, the plant life and animal life.
It must have been feeling something that was real important to them to have to put it on this wall, on these rocks.
Yeah, that means maybe it's my brother that wrote this.
Rock art has been produced in the American Southwest for over 5,000 years. Within the state of Arizona, there exist many diverse styles from different periods and different cultures. For many years, archaeologists have regarded these rock drawings with a great deal of skepticism. Now, however, they see rock art as a valuable tool, a window perhaps into the lives of prehistoric peoples. American Indians are also taking a greater interest in rock art as a means of preserving their culture for younger generations. The term rock art applies to many different media for producing pictures in the prehistoric past. Petroglyphs are those designs that are pecked or pounded into the rock. Pictographs are those that are painted. Interpretations on the function and meaning of these symbols vary considerably.
Rock art is made for a variety of reasons. Some of it is ceremonial, some of it is instructional, some is commemorative, and others just sort of indicates that we were here.
Rock art really isn't a written language. Some people argue that it's a prelude to a written language, and possibly this is true, putting down ideas in graphic form. Basically, it's a symbol system.
I think the information that we have available to us is extremely limited, but I think it's also extremely important. Every piece of information that we have about prehistoric societies is a part of the puzzle, and it really is a remarkable feat to be able to say things about people who lived in times well before our own time. And so I appreciate the rock art for the ability that it has to tell us something meaningful about life in the prehistoric past.
North of Tucson, archaeologists Chris Downham and Danny Lopez, a member of the Tohono O'odham tribe, visit Cerro Prieto, a prehistoric Hohokam settlement that dates between 700 and 1300 AD. Surrounding the community is one of the largest rock art sites in Arizona. Downham has spent several years surveying this area.
Archaeologists approach the study of rock art with some questions in mind, and those questions largely have to do with why rock art is different from place to place and from time to time. And so archaeologists have spent a great deal of time trying to develop schemes for classifying rock art, looking at the stylistic elements, trying to break them down into individual things that can be counted and categorized.
Through documentation and analysis of rock art symbols, Downham is able to see differences between this and other areas.
One of the interesting aspects of this site is the distinctive style of petroglyphs. So we have many of the human figures, the anthropomorphic figures, that have very large hands and feet, exaggerated fingers and toes. And that seems to be a very distinctive aspect of the decoration that's unique to this site. And in looking at that and thinking about how that compares to other areas, I think that's telling us something about the social identity of the people here, that they did have a distinctive identity, that they weren't considering themselves exactly in the same way that other people did.
The Hohokam people were resourceful in adapting to their desert environment and developed an elaborate agricultural lifestyle. The community at Cerro Prieto contained approximately 250 rooms amidst extensive farming terraces that could be seen from a great distance. Although they relied heavily on agriculture, hunting continued to provide an important food supplement.
I think what you're seeing here is an aspect of Hohokam subsistence in terms of hunting. People in the desert hunted a wide variety of game animals, most of them small, jackrabbits, various species of rodents, but also on occasion very large game animals. And when they were successful in getting those animals, were able to get a great deal of meat from a